car, and then you give it a test.
What, the Mario test?
Mario's a fucking psycho.
Clickable main landmark button. Remove blind Adam wonders.
It's 1986, I'm in the first grade. I'm working really hard to get Mario laid. I gotta save the princess so he can get the pussy. Believe me, Mario will get that ass, so fuck Luigi. Mario really wants to get her in bed, so bad that he's busting up bricks with his head. He just wants sex, so forget the wedding bells. Jumping on little mushroom men and turtle shells, dropping down green pipes and secret passageways, making his move to the end where the final castle lays. Eat a magic mushroom, grow a little higher. Eat a white flower and spit balls of fire. All these creatures that attack won't cut Mario slack. Oh shit, hold on, I'll be right back. I'm gonna beat the game if it takes me all summer. It's gotta be hard to get laid if you're a plumber. That's why I'm gonna work extra hard for my man and get him to the end so we can stop using his hand. Mario doesn't wanna get hit, he'll shrink. The princess won't fuck a little kid, I think. So stay grown and attend to your own, and eventually the princess will attend to your bone.
Save the princess quick because she wants a dick. And if you let her free, you get the pussy. Save the princess quick because she wants a dick. And if you let her free, you get the pussy.
Bowser's trying to get head right now from the princess, but if it's up to me, that shit'll stop this instance. Cloud people throwing little spiked animals, green plants with teeth that attack like cannibals. I heard nobody's yet running the princess's oven, and Mario always says,
Virgin, I love him.
I hate the Koopa Troopers, so I'm gonna run up and jump on the back of their shells till I get one up. I'm gonna keep playing and I'm never gonna quit, cause some kid in school told me you can see the princess tits. I wanna beat it before any of my friends do, so I can say I put pussy up on Mario's menu. At the end of each level, I jump and get the flag and say to myself another castle in the bag. I hope Bowser's ready cause he's in for a ride, and Mario's serious when it comes to homicide. The princess is a freak even though she has class. Mario will take a plunger and put it in her ass. I hate the cannons that shoot at you constantly, and I hate platforms that fall out from below me. It's all worthwhile just to see Mario smile, standing next to the princess spark naked profile. That's why it's my crusade to get Mario laid. Super Mario Brothers, best game ever made.
Save the princess quick because she wants a dick. And if you let her free, you get the pussy. Save the princess quick because she wants a dick. And if you let her free, you get the pussy.
Awesome Sauce! This is Awesome Sauce Radio. I'm your host, Blind Adam Wonders, the comic pimp. I hope you're all having a beautiful, blessed, amazing Wednesday evening. Before we get into the heart of the matter, bring JB in and do all the good stuff, I'd like to thank my sponsors. I'd like to thank the official pizzeria. Of course, the official pizzeria, the greatest pizzeria of all time. The greatest pizzeria of all New Jersey, especially northern New Jersey and the West Milford area, is DeMarco's Pizza. DeMarco's Pizza is located 1926 Union Valley Road, New Jersey 07421. And you can give them a call at 973-728-1344. Their website's DeMarcosPizza.com. They're on Facebook, they're on Twitter. They got pizza, which is delicious. They got mozzarella sticks, calzones, chicken parm. They got the garlic knots. Those garlic knots are orgy of flavor in your mouth. Butter, garlic. They're delicious and nutritious. And as you mentioned, Blind Adam or Awesome Sauce Radio, you get a free order of garlic knots. Yeah, on the house. DeMarco's Pizza, 1926 Union Valley Road, New Jersey 07421, 973-728-1344. You get any type of party or event catered by them. I highly recommend them. Tell them about it on the site, DeMarco's Pizza. Also, November 22nd. On November 22nd, we return to the Big Apple Comic Con. Big Apple Comic Con, New Yorker Hotel on 8th Avenue in New York City, right next to the TikTok Diner. 10 a.m. to 7 p.m. If you're a fan of Archie Comics, one of the most prolific, legendary Archie comic artists of all time will be there, and Darren Parrott. Got the creator of Lady Death, Brian Polito. Comic books, action figures, cosplayers, boobies, TikTok diner, trading cards, DVDs, original art being drawn, cosplay contests. Big Apple Comic Con's got it all. So come on November 22nd, New Yorker Hotel. I know I'll be coming in the New Yorker Hotel. Testify. www.bigapplecc.com. Tell them why I sent you. And, of course, October 24th, 25th, and 26th, it returns. The greatest event in the whole wide world is coming back to New Jersey. If you're into kink, if you're into fetish, if you're into adult entertainment, and you need to do some exploring, you come to Exotica Expo. You got Exotica Expo will take place that Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. Ladies getting free Friday night. They got great after parties, boobies, asses, vaginas, porn stars. Exotica's got it all. So www.exoticaexpo.com. Tell them why not sent you. And now to explore this year's Exotica a little bit. I don't do this alone. We're going to bring in the man that helps make this show what it is each and every Wednesday night. The man, you can go to badrabbit.imjbwheels.com for your tattoo aftercare for 20% off. It's IMJB Wheels. What's up, sir?
What is up, everybody?
So, like I said, we're about 2 months away from Exotica now.
Yes, indeed.
And I took a look at the guest list.
Ass.
And I'm not 110% impressed this year.
Me neither, bro.
Right,
But you know how it is. People pop in like last minute.
Yeah.
So it's understandable.
I think especially the closer you are to the venue,
Yeah, for sure.
the more you procrastinate with certain things too.
Yep.
So I know every year there's like 3 things I always do that last minute, which is normally my hotel.
Yep.
Making sure I have enough chargers for my phone.
For sure.
This way I'm not a slave to someone's booth for a half an hour trying to recharge my phone. Like I was one year.
Yeah. Sometimes you need that extra outlet, though.
Yep.
All right.
And then of course, just making sure, just I have a pocket full of edibles.
Yeah. I think that's the only way I'm probably going to end up going is if somebody gave me like 3 edibles. No, I don't know. You know me. My schedule's super like iffy, especially at this moment. Just because of what I do for a living.
Oh, yeah.
Yep.
So. Yeah, so, no, I totally get it. This is one of the 3 conventions I do plan out a year in advance.
Yeah.
This is like I said, this is like my 15th one in a row almost.
Yep. Sounds about right.
I've been going straight since 2010. I went to my first one in 2006.
Yeah, that's.
Because
a lot of years.
Yep, I went to the one of the first 2 when it was in Hasbrook Heights.
Yeah.
No, it wasn't Hasbrook Heights. It was Sea Caucus. Excuse me.
Yeah.
And then they got kicked out of Sea Caucus, and they wound up going to Edison.
I wonder. Hold on. Just making sure, son. But yeah, man. We'll see. Of course, there's gonna be people that we're always gonna want to see, but you know, nobody's really like shocking anymore. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
Just kind of like, oh,
and the
cool.
last 5 years, it's just like, you know, if there's someone I really want, I try to get them to come on here.
Right.
If there's someone I want to book for to be a booth babe or something, I know I have access. I just go to hang out with friends that I only get to see in person maybe once a year, if that.
Literally. That's literally it.
And the only thing that got me super excited was I saw that AJ Applegate was on the list.
Yep.
I haven't seen her in a good fight almost 7 to 8 years now.
I haven't. Yeah, I would say about 8. No.
It may even be a solid 10 at this point.
10. Yeah, no, 8. You're right. 8.
Yep. I also noticed that Allie Hayes was also on the guest list this year too.
Yeah, I haven't met Allie Hayes yet. I know who she is, like, by face, but I don't think I ever, like, interacted. But, you know, it's going to be fun regardless. It just gets super busy,
Oh, of
as
course.
we all know. So,
Yep.
that's the one thing. But, you know, of course, the industry is the industry. It's always going to evolve and stuff like that. So, you know, just got to
Yep.
deal with it.
You know, and like I said, hopefully at some point this year I'll get to, like, you know, once again steal candy from Donna Nora.
Yeah, of course.
You know, there was one day I was just last year. It was like my blood sugar was low.
Yeah.
I just needed to pick me up. I was like, Nora, do you have any candy?
Nope.
And then she pulled up like 8 different. She's like, "What do you want?" I got Swedish dish. She just started like throwing things out like she's like a mobile fucking candy store.
Yeah, it's crazy.
You know,
Insane.
I know you probably didn't watch Raw, but did you see the one clip where, you know, Becky Lynch pissed off Kelly Osbourne?
Yeah, and then Kelly fucking tagged the wrong account. Did you notice that?
Yeah, I did not notice.
Yep.
I mean, I watched the, because there was a YouTube video that is just like, did Becky Lynch go too far with this, using this line in her promo? I was like, all right, let me watch this real quick. And then I watched that, and I was like, holy shit.
So here's the thing. Does Kelly have every right to be pissed off? Yes. But it's a work.
Oh yeah, and
You know what I mean?
that was a vintage heel wrestler 101.
Oh yeah, of course. You know. But I don't blame her whatsoever. Like, she has every right to be pissed off.
Oh yeah.
But you know, I'm hearing like WWE might like do an apology. I don't know, but
yeah, I heard that. I actually hope they don't do that. I hope that maybe Becky will just behind the scenes do an apology.
yeah, you know, let Becky reach out and, you know, be like, hey.
I think doing a public apology is a pussy bitch move.
Yeah, I hope it doesn't go to that.
I mean, I understand Kelly Osbourne's, fury. That was my dad. You know, I don't know what I would do.
Right.
Especially not even a month at this point.
So, you know, I understand it, but I don't. You know, it's just hard. We understand it, but wrestling is wrestling.
Yep.
You know what I mean? Like,
yeah, I saw the clip and I chuckled. I'm like,
yeah.
It wasn't like so much because I got offended. Or
it's funny because I feel like in a couple.
I was just shocked that someone had the balls to. You can tell she's not. Her promos aren't scripted right now.
Yeah.
They're just cutting because always has these one or two zingers in there that, yeah, that was definitely not in the script.
They're guideline, but I definitely wouldn't say they're like completely scripted.
Yeah.
You know, that would be like somebody saying something about Hulk Hogan in like the next couple years. It's gonna happen.
I'm surprised no one has done it yet.
I feel like somebody's gonna make a remark, but I don't think Brooke's gonna, get all mad and stuff like that. Because they understand.
I heard that Brooke and Hulk weren't even on speaking terms.
No, they weren't. They weren't. But I have seen like clips. Well, not clips, but I've seen videos of her and Bubba the Love Sponge talking on the phone on air. So I thought that was pretty cool.
Interesting.
Because I think they had beef because of Hulk. But yeah, they all like, that's cool. That's always nice.
Yep. So like I said, what is first on my hit list for today?
First should be where we going? Clash of the Vikings.
Yeah, this is a new movie out from our good friends over at Digital Playground, and this trailer is amazing.
All right.
I see a clash, a bloody conflict between yours, Ivar, and the Blood clan. When the fighting ends, I see you, Ivar, leading our people as king.
Let me go!
One more step, and she dies. Where am I to find this bride? How am I?
It's up to you to find your path. Beautiful.
This ends today. Help yourself!
I've always wanted to be a queen.
Get her. Tell the rest.
And we are back. Yeah, we are back.
Indeed.
And like I said, that looks really freaking good.
Yeah.
Like I said, dropped on the Digital Playground, website. It's probably on the Pornhubs. And like I said, it looks really super good. And we also have another, if I remember from the hit list, there should be another trailer from our good friends over at Digital Playground.
Just check. We do.
All right.
We have the Birthday Slasher.
Yeah, this looks. If I didn't know it was from Digital Playground, I would never thought this trailer was part of a pornographic thing at all.
All right.
Let's check this out, man.
Babe? Organs were alerted and names from last individual names now.
We have the summer off from college, it's your birthday, and we have the house to ourselves.
Oh my god.
I am not letting you spend it in a dark room watching scary movies.
Scott Morris is coming here.
There was a of murder.
What?
That's like 3 blocks from here.
We'll be safe here. You need to get your shit together or go home.
Horror movies. Scary movies would imply that they actually scare me.
Then why bother watching them?
One day I'm gonna watch a scary movie that's actually gonna scare me. And it's gonna be so amazing.
Oh shit, guys. We need to go now. There was another murder. You actually scared? I'll keep you safe.
I didn't think I was your type.
You are definitely my type.
Read at the time.
That looks like every other B horror movie trailer I've seen in the last like 5 years. And
Looks really good, man.
yeah, like I said, Digital Playground has been putting out some really good stuff lately.
Yeah.
You know, in the last 6 months, and you know, it's all original IP, all the original stories, no parody stuff, which I find interesting from Digital Playground.
Yeah, that looked really good from a trailer perspective.
Yeah, I mean, like I said, if I wasn't on the Digital Playground YouTube page when I was getting the Clash of the Vikings, and that was the next thing that popped up, I never would have known it was from Digital Playground.
Yeah, sick.
Yeah. You know,
where are we?
You know, so that's just basically where that's at. And like I said,
We should be at the Detective Batman cover.
all right. Have you watched any of Peacemaker yet?
I saw the first episode.
It was awesome.
Oh yeah, it was crazy.
I really, really, really liked it, and James Gunn is already sowing seeds for Batman. And
Yeah.
we had a reference to Arkham Asylum. Bloodhaven is Nightwing's turf.
Ah.
And the biggest Easter egg and how he's going to start tying in stuff from Batman is the character of Sasha Bareau, who in comic books is Bruce Wayne's personal bodyguard.
Interesting.
So this is Detective Comics 751. This is her first appearance in comics. And I think she's going to, you know, have a major part throughout the season. You know,
it was only one episode that dropped, right?
Yep.
Oh, okay. I'm like, what?
Yeah. New episodes drop every Thursday.
Yep.
And I think they're going to have 8 episodes just like they did last year.
Yeah, I might have to go through season 1 again because you picked up a lot more than I did.
Oh yeah. Plus, I also watched the. They also dropped the companion podcast like right after the show too.
Very true.
Friday mornings with James Gunn, Jennifer Holland, and Steve Algie.
Very true.
And it's probably one of my favorite podcasts to listen to. You know, because you can just see how much of a movie and comic book geek James Gunn really is.
Yeah.
Which I find very fascinating.
All right. I'll go through episode 1 again and see if I can pick up on something.
Like I said, I saw it's off to a great start so far. And I just wanted to point out for everyone who thinks that all the there isn't comic books worth picking up from the characters from the show, and anyone who wants to start showing some DC books, love from the cheap bins. Here's something for you. You might dig if you're into this stuff.
Right.
So like I said, what is next on my hit list?
The Captain. Wait, let me actually double check the lineup here.
Yep.
Because I feel like something was in between.
I don't think so.
Nope. Okay. So we have the Captain America 383.
All right. I'm actually really am starting to feel old because in about 2 weeks, it will be 24 years since 9/11.
That's crazy.
I was talking with a buddy of mine who's more affected by the day than I am.
Yeah.
We were just like, reminiscing about where we were on the morning of 9/11. And we looked at the calendar and I said, holy shit, is 24 years really past? And I normally remark some of the day with comic books. And this is done by one of my favorite artists, Jim Lee. And I don't know, I understand why Raw Dog not being submitted and graded and all that, why this is a $10 under book. Such a beautiful, this just spells Captain America and Americana for me.
Yeah, for sure.
Right in front of the trade centers like that. Two buildings I got to call playground growing up. This is early Jim Lee before he became co-publisher of DC Comics, and only doing Batman projects every so often, or whatever the big crossover for DC is. I just like this book a lot.
Yeah, it's a good looking cover.
Oh yeah, I mean, I just like the way it pops.
Yeah.
But like I said, the time waits for no one, so it just doesn't seem like it goes that quick. Before we go to the next thing, I just want to rant on something real quick.
Sure.
The cost of fast food is too damn high. As anyone who knows, I've been celebrating what would have been my grandmother's 93rd heavenly birthday today.
Rest in peace.
And I love my grandmother, so I decided to bring back a tradition of going to get a milkshake to help celebrate the birthday, because our favorite thing in the whole wide world was ice cream.
Yep.
Towards the end, she tortured me with ice cream. Like 3 a.m, she'd wake me up and she'd, can you just make me an ice cream sundae?
Crazy.
To a point where she would yell into the walkie-talkies we had. To a point where I thought like something bad happened. Like, can you just make sure I have enough water, and can you make me an ice cream sundae?
Yeah, right.
Sure, Grandma. But I went to fucking McDonald's today, and I got myself a large milkshake, chocolate milkshake, and a large French fry. And they said your total is $11.50. I'm like, what the fuck?
Yeah, man.
Really? For a large milkshake and a large French fry? What the fuck is Ronald McDonald and Mayor McCheese doing over there, man?
Insane.
And then I double checked on Uber Eats, and I figured I haven't had Wendy's in a while. I wasn't gonna get it tonight, but I was thinking maybe even tomorrow, Friday, while I'm still doing a cat sitting staycation while my parents are with the grandkids in Virginia and shit. I'm looking at the prices at Wendy's. $14 for a fucking bacon dinner? And granted, that comes with fries and a drink, but where did fast food get this expensive, Mike?
It's expensive, bro. I mean, just a DoorDash Chinese food for me is around, what, 32?
That sounds about right. I mean, it just, like I said, I thought fast food was supposed to be there for the economically distant. Amazon, shut up! I'm talking here. Amazon, shut up! Thank you. Bitch. The economically disadvantaged, the drug addicted teenagers, teenage jailbait, and the homeless. That's what I thought McDonald's is for. But now you need a second mortgage. And the toys and the Happy Meals suck too. That's another story. I ran over on that. What's next?
A cosplay by Kate Gray.
All right, this is Kate Gray. She is a cosplayer, and this Harley Quinn looks just awesome.
Yeah, it does.
Like I said, I follow her on Facebook. I'm gonna try to book her for the show.
Good looking cosplay.
Oh yeah, I mean, I told her if she had prints of this, I'd buy a few.
Oh yeah.
I mean, like I said, that really, really nice Harley Quinn cosplay. I think I'm gonna start spotlighting the cosplayers that I find on Facebook here and there. Maybe even try to sell them my cosplay playground.
There we go.
Hey man, it is a great place, and they do safe for work stuff over there too. I mean, they're not just like pornographic adult entertainment cosplay.
That's cool.
So their cosplay in general. But I like Kate Gray's work, so I'm gonna reach out and see if I can get her to be a guest on the show.
Yeah, that'd be awesome.
Yeah, like I said, it looks really, 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 really sweet.
Yeah.
What do we got next on the hit list?
Next, should be the Dan Parent and Archie situation.
Yeah, this is something I found on eBay. I was screwing around, and this is by the legendary Dan Parent. If you want, Dan will be at this year's Big Apple Comic Con on November 22nd. I'm looking forward to seeing him because he's a sweet guy and a great artist. This is Archie meets Flash Gordon. And I love the movie Flash Gordon. Sam Jones, who plays Flash Gordon, is a good friend of the show. If you go back and look at our early episodes, he was on at least once a year for a while. Every time I see him at a convention, he remembers who I am, which is interesting because he moonlights as a security guard. Every now and then, I'll be walking around, and I'll get this tap on my shoulder. He's like, "It's Adam, it's Sam." I'm like, and he's like, "I just don't let you know you're walking the long way. You're gonna walk into a wall. Turn around."
Oh, nice.
I'm like, all right. I mean, he doesn't do the Luther Engel, or like Luther Engel just one time picked me up and repositioned me. It's like, I didn't want you to get hurt. You were about to walk into a wall. That's all right.
Hey,
A little warning before you picked me up would have been nice, but okay.
I run into walls all the time.
Yeah, he's like,
So.
But I just thought this was a really cool piece, and I forget the actual name of the eBay store I found this on, but they had like a bunch of them.
Hold on. If I can.
I think it was a Heroics something.
Heroic Fine Art Gallery.
Yeah, the Heroic Fine Art Gallery. They had a bunch of this type of stuff. They had Archie meets Batman 1966. They had Archie meets the B-52s. Archie's got to start meeting fucking people.
That's a lot of people.
I can't. The Archie meets Jay and Silent Bob comic had like 70 something variants, which was kind of crazy sauce. But you know, I'm gonna actually be buying one of these Archie meets things because they put out an Archie meets Sharknado.
Oh, that's.
So I'm like, I just have to check that the fuck out. You know, but like I said, just some really cool prints on the Heroic Fine Art Gallery, and you know, I might shoot them a message. Maybe I can bring them on board and dispense as a sponsor. I spent a half an hour looking at their shit the other night.
That's
arguing with a cat.
It's a lot of stuff.
Yeah, they had a lot of stuff. And every now and then I was arguing with my ward for the week because the cat doesn't know how to share a bed.
There we go.
Yeah.
Hold on. Just making sure. Next should be the cover art for Cookie Monsters on the Loose.
Yeah, this is now once again. If anyone can help me get a physical copy of this, I'm willing to pay a good money on this. This is the Sesame Street magazine from October 1976. And if this triggers anyone, I apologize in advance. It's basically Cookie Monster climbing the World Trade Center, eating it like cookies.
Oh, hold on. Yeah. Can't get it full screen, but you guys can hopefully see it right here.
Yeah. Like I said, I got the best thing image I could grab, but even finding images on this on the internet's a pain in the ass.
Yeah.
And I know why, just because of what the cover predicts.
For sure.
But I'm a fan of Cookie Monster. Cookie Monster is a crackhead. And you know he eats the cookies. He gets the nookie. But you know, first thing I want to say, and I know it's still a couple weeks away, that anyone in the New York, New Jersey area who was affected by the events of 9/11, my heart goes out to you. And I can't believe it's been 24 years.
Yeah, that's insane.
You know, like I said, it's and that still haunts me on and off to this day.
Oh yeah.
So we'll talk more about that in the weeks ahead. I was just once I was talking to my buddy, and then I saw that Captain America. I always go down that rabbit hole about comic books and movies and TV that feature the WTC.
Mm-hmm.
Beforehand, in fact, there's an episode. The first episode of The Lone Gunman, which was the X-Files spinoff. Basically, their whole plot was 9/11. And like, if you go into TV shows and movies that predicted 9/11, the first two things that pop up all the time is there's an episode of The Simpsons where the Simpsons go to New York from season 9, and you know it's Homer versus New York, and then there's the pilot for The Lone Gunman, which I watched the full episode a while back, and it brings a chill up my spine because it's that close to the events of that day. You know, like I said, I actually have a quiet house this week, so I went down some weird rabbit holes. And I would love to see what this magazine would come back money wise if it was graded in like a 9.6 or above.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Crazy.
Yeah. What is next in the hit list, sir?
All right, we probably got the coolest cover I've ever seen. Batman Dark Knight, the White Rabbit.
This, like I said, was another nod to Peacemaker Season 2, Episode 1. Remember the chick that was coming out of the Justice Gang's headquarters? This is that character.
Wait a minute, the chick?
Yeah, this was the chick that was dressed as the Playboy Bunny.
Okay. See? No idea.
And the only reason I also have the benefit of when I watch Peacemaker, I got audio descripted on.
Yeah.
So there's a second audio track telling me every little detail of something that's visual.
Oh, that's cool.
So she's in such a short clip that if you blink, you miss it.
Yeah.
But this is a comic book that's blowing up right now because of it.
I see.
And I'm going to tell people, if you see them, I think she's going to play a bigger role within the season.
Maybe.
And, I want to see more of her just because of the costume.
Oh, yeah.
And this is just such a great cover from David Finch.
Yeah.
They've used this character a few times, and I think she would be perfect for Peacemaker. She's just basically a female gangster dressed sexually as a White Rabbit. If
they want to use her, I'm pretty sure James Gunn has a plan down the line.
Yeah. Like I said, this type of a character is right up his wheelhouse. So like I said, it's going for anywhere between $20 to $40.
Yeah.
I'm sure if you dig in your local comic book shop or a con, you can find them a bit cheaper. But I just wanted to show the cover.
Nice. Nice.
And it's a great. She and White Rabbit would be a great character for a porn parody, but that's just even though right now Peacemaker doesn't need a porn parody when they're doing orgy scenes.
Yeah, that was a wild scene, by the way.
Yeah, and they're telling some like the prop department how to basically show John Cena how to hold a bomb.
Yeah, right.
He's like, before this show, I didn't even know what a bomb looked like. Yeah, he's really going into details.
Shout out to his honesty.
Oh yeah, he's just like the cocaine the stuff they used for the cocaine in the scene was some type of yeast.
Really?
Yep.
Huh.
Some type of he was really explaining how the scene was made.
Nice.
And then like James Gunn was, explaining how those type of scenes are made in the mainstream TV show.
I see. Was that on the podcast?
They actually have someone for that type of stuff called an intimacy handler.
Right.
To make sure everyone is comfortable doing whatever they're supposed to be doing in the background.
Of course.
And I was like, oh, I learned stuff. This is pretty sweet.
Was that on the podcast?
That was on the podcast.
I see. Okay.
Yeah, like I said, it's really is like one of the first only 3 podcasts I really listen to at this point.
I got you.
And that's because of time.
Yeah,
but that's just how that rolls. What is next on my hit list?
All right, so next would be the balloons.
Like I said, today was my, my grandmother. It's her heavenly birthday. She would have turned 93 today, and I roll the clip, please.
Hey, Grandma. Just want to wish you a happy birthday.
Hope you're having an amazing birthday up in heaven. I want to say thank you for being my best friend. I know you're not with me physically anymore, but you'll always be here in my heart. I hope they have ice cream up in heaven. I thank you for giving me a good life and for being my best friend ever. I'm going to sing happy birthday and send this balloon up to you in heaven. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, dear Mary. Love you, Grandma. Happy birthday to you. 93. Now we're going to send this up to heaven. Send me a message. Let me know you got this. Everyone should be as lucky as I am to have a grandmother who was also their best friend. Happy birthday in heaven, Grandma. Love you.
Beautiful message, man.
Yeah. She was a great lady. And like I said, I had a lot of fun making that, and I'd like to thank the staff over at the West Melbourne ShopRite, who I normally give a lot of crap to, for helping me pick out the balloon and making sure it was all blown up in the whole 9 yards. So like I said, it was just she was my best friend, my grandmother, and we took care of each other. I think there's only one time she almost wanted to kill me. I'll never forget it. Me and my younger brother were hanging up a punching bag in the basement, and we shook the entire house at like 3 a.m. You fucking jerks! I'm gonna go to work in the fucking morning, and you're making all this noise. She almost killed the two of us. God rest her soul. What's next on the agenda, man? JV muted his mic.
Sorry.
No problem.
We have an image of Adam looking like WCW Conan. I don't know what this is, so please explain.
This is my homecoming, senior year high school homecoming picture.
Nice.
Yeah, back when I was big in the bandanas.
I can see that.
I have my high school sweetheart, God rest her soul, on my arm, and I look at that picture and I said, crap, I used to be in shape and be a little bit buff. I think it was before I discovered weed and junk food, and became a fat bloated fuck.
Man, I think we all went through that phase, honestly.
Yeah, I mean, this is definitely back when I was taking better care. Actually, to be honest, it's having the effect of, wanting to go to the gym and not give up all the junk food I love, but cut down a little bit, and I get in a little bit of better shape.
Yeah, not a bad photo, though.
Oh, yeah, like I said, I found out I was cleaning out an old box, and I found it, and I may actually, find a way to crop in the Awesome Sauce Radio logo into it.
Nice.
And use it as a giveaway buttons at conventions and whatnot.
Good away. Yeah, man.
Like I said, I just want to share it. Like I said,
for sure.
Make myself feel even older.
Go down memory lane.
Oh yeah, man. I mean,
sometimes you need to, man.
Yep.
All right, man. Final thing. final thing on today's agenda would be the Fantastic Four, the coming of Galactus.
This is I also want to tomorrow. Comic book artist.
Did I say final or fantastic? I don't even know what I said.
You said fantastic.
Did I?
Yeah.
Sounded like I said final.
No.
Anyway.
No. As I because we would have had a little bit of a promo battle for a minute.
There you go.
But that's cool. You didn't, but Jack Kirby, the co-creator of the Fantastic Four, the real brainchild who, you know, who did about 80% of the contribution to everything that made the Fantastic Four what it was. It's his heavenly birthday tomorrow, and he would have been 108.
Jesus.
And like I said, this is one of the comic books that growing up helped me discover that blindness was actually was something to not be ashamed of.
Yeah, man.
Yeah, just because in the comics it's the Thing's blind girlfriend Alicia, who convinces the Silver Surfer that humanity is worth fighting for.
Yeah.
And I was like, oh shit, that's the blind girl, someone who's blind who basically saves the world.
Now, here's my question.
All right.
Do you think they would run the same Alicia angle with the new MCU? Or with them being in the MCU now?
I think because we already got pretty much the origin story.
I see.
Of what this 3 issues of Fantastic Four were in the first movie.
Mm-hmm.
Unless they decide to bring in Norman Rad, which is the comic book Silver Surfer.
Right.
Or the version of the Silver Surfer that's on the cover of 48. Into the MCU. I don't see them revisiting the origin.
I see.
Unless they want to read something for a flashback or something.
Unless they, yeah. Because I kind of feel
Julia
like
Garner did such an amazing job.
yeah.
I want to see her stick around as a surfer for a while. I mean, that was also
Yeah.
taken from a really great comic book series from Alex Ross called Earth X.
Mm-hmm.
Like I said, Julia just, rocked it as the Silver Surfer.
Yeah. I can't wait to see what else they do, but
Yeah, everything's all speculation with MCU right now.
Oh yeah.
I mean, I actually just got the email that Thunderbolts is finally on Disney Plus.
Yeah, they just debuted it on Disney Plus today, I believe. So
All right, that means I can finally watch it with audio descriptive. Because Thunderbolts, I saw up a preview copy that someone let me for reviews, and it was not the greatest copy in the world.
got you.
It had a sound issue.
I see.
So I'm looking forward to rewatching that with the audio descriptive because I can tell anyone who's blind or visually impaired, or anyone who just really wants to get like a little bit of extra help to, figure out things. Audio descriptive is a godsend.
Oh yeah.
Sometimes it's a little too descriptive, but there's one episode of The Last of Us that I was like, why couldn't I just be hearing impaired and not visually impaired?
Yeah, right.
Yes, the way they were describing one of the scenes where everyone was getting murdered was a little too descriptive.
Yeah, right. Like the guts have come out of this person.
Yeah. Basically,
Like,
it's
what?
like, and the blood is splattering over the wall over white curtains or something to that effect.
Crazy.
Yeah.
Crazy.
And I'm just like, wait a minute. as a blind person who's into making films and telling stories, I'm like, I don't need all the. It's like I appreciate the detail, but I don't need this much detail.
I know, right? Crazy.
It's like I don't need to know that the blood splattered all over the wall and there's little red dots dripping on white paint.
Jesus.
But yeah, man. I just want to also tell everyone, if you still have your grandma in your life and you can physically give them a hug, give them a hug.
Oh yeah, man.
Like I said, there's a couple times throughout the day when I actually, realized how much I actually still miss the lady.
Yeah, man. I think.
Even if she did put me to work at 3 a.m. making ice cream soda.
Yeah, we all go.
Which I wouldn't trade it for anything in the world. Not
Of
in
course.
2020.
Of course.
Everyone should, like I said at the end of the balloon thing, everyone should be as blessed to have a grandmother who you can also call your best friend, and still hear her voice in your head whenever you leave the house.
Mm-hmm.
So I urge everyone to give their grandparent, if you have whoever the person you're the closest to in the world, just to give them a hug and tell them that you love them, because you truly never know.
You truly don't.
Yeah. Just a show note. I may or may not be back on the air tomorrow night. It's good depending how I feel. I'll try and enjoy a little bit of the last of summer, and I don't get the house to myself all that often. So I'm just like enjoying peace and quiet, and I'm gonna torture my cat with the remote control mouse.
Or he's either gonna find himself a midget stripper.
They're not easy to find on the internet.
I know, right?
I tried. Trust me, I tried. I looked.
Oh, I know.
And we don't. It's not like we have Backpage anymore.
Ah, that sucks.
There's no Craigslist. There's no Craigslist and Backpage anymore. To find independent strippers.
I mean, there is, but I wouldn't even go down that road, honestly.
No, because no, my luck. I'll get the one I'll get the one douchebag out of the group.
Yep.
Like I said, Craigslist is a horror show, and Backpage wasn't that much better at that by the time they killed it.
Yeah, I know, right?
Yeah. I mean, I actually, because I need to, reach out to them anyways. May actually try to hook up with someone at Sapphires to help me cast something for a video I'm making.
Awesome.
Even though, their feature lineup this week was it's like when you have to Google who the talent is on YouTube to figure out who they are.
It's all of, yeah.
That was all 3 of their locations this week.
It's terrible. I don't even get the text message anymore, so.
No, I do, because I have a gentleman's agreement. I said if it's anyone that I may be going to some type of agreement with Sapphires.
Yeah. It's crazy.
Especially for New York Comic-Con sponsorship.
For sure.
Where they won't let them into the event, but use me like a Trojan horse it should.
Insane.
Yeah. What's up?
Nah, just, it's crazy how Sapphire used to be the place to go to, and now you're just I don't even know who this is.
Yeah, some weeks are better than others. I mean, there was 1 week that they had Cleo Valentine.
Yeah.
Who was Harley Quinn in the Suicide Squad porn parody. And then You know, occasionally they'll get like Julian Johnson rolling in or the Rubber Doll rolling in.
Mm-hmm.
But I noticed that the peoples whose name I recognize are becoming fewer and far in between.
Super slim.
Yeah, now it's just like, okay, I have to go and go actually type their names into Google to figure out who they are.
Mm-hmm.
I'm just like interesting how things change.
Yeah.
Amazon stop. But shout out to Sapphires. They've always been good to me, both personally and professionally. Just not enough time or money in the day sometimes to do everything you want.
Very true.
With that, where can the audience find you online?
Hey, if you guys want to follow me, I am JV Wheels everywhere, literally.
Yep, and of course, if you need any tattoo aftercare, Bad Rabbit / JB Wheels.
Yes, sir.
20% off.
Yes, sir.
Everyone, you can follow me at Instagram at The Real Blind Adam, eBay / Blind Adam, Whatnot, Comic Pip VIP, Mini Vids Blind Adam. I am gonna be putting something new up there eventually. And then we got Twitter / X at The Comic Pimp, and TikTok The Real Blind Adam, and I have some other things in the works.
He's always got something in the works, everybody.
I try, man. I also want to wish everyone a safe Labor Day weekend. Do not drink and drive. If you're going to get fucked up this weekend, do it in your home or take a fucking Uber, man.
Definitely do it in your home. So.
Yeah, but have a safe, blessed, happy Labor Day. And eat bread and cheese before you start drinking, because the bread and cheese will line up your stomach. And you won't have a nasty hangover the next day.
Yeah, that's crazy.
And with that, I'm going to say always keep one foot in the gutter, one fist in the cold. Be too hot to handle, too cold to hold. Remember, you don't need sight to have a vision. It's not what happens to you, it's what you do about it. If no one has said that they love you today, I love you. If you are struggling, if you're depressed, if you feel isolated, it always gets better.
Mm-hmm.
And reach out to someone who's always there to listen, because there's always someone there to listen. Please go chase your dreams. You just might catch them. That's all you have to do is do the most difficult step, which is the first step, and everything else will fall into place. Trust me, I'm talking from experience with that.
Mm-hmm.
Once again, have a safe, blessed, amazing Labor Day weekend. See you all next week. Love you all. Blind Adam out.